You ever see a promo go off the rails, and suddenly you've got a mini MCU-level plot twist right on your screen? That's exactly what happened in NBC's SNL promo with Harry Styles. I'm going to break down what went down, why it matters beyond a funny moment, and what it says about hosting a late-night show in 2026. And yes, I'm bringing my own takes, because this isn't just a clip, it's a lens into performance, personality, and the tiny details that shape a cultural moment. That promo opens with a simple premise. Harry Styles, multi-hyphenate superstar, is both host and musical guest. The setup promises the usual SNL hype: skits, sketches, musical numbers, the chaotic energy of Studio 8H. But then Marcello Hernández makes a move that turns the whole bit into a heist movie trailer. He slips into Styles' outfit and haircut and starts rehearsing as if he's the main event. It's a cheeky premise, the understudy taking the stage, the what-if version of a megastar. This kind of role reversal is ripe for a viral moment. What makes this moment so engaging isn't just the gag, it's the meta-awareness. We're watching a show that thrives on personas and public perception, and Hernandez's act plays with the idea of a takeover. Personally, I think the core appeal is the tension between illusion and reality. Is this a prank, or is it a commentary on how audience expectations shape what we see on screen? What makes this really interesting is how quickly it turns into a reveal about control and timing. In my opinion, the best comedy here isn't the joke itself, but the timing of the reveal. Styles and Kenan Thompson quietly watching from the wings, turning the prank into a moment of shared ownership of the platform. Let's unpack the sequencing. Hernández notices the audience, or at least the camera, and announces his understudy plan. That's a brilliant misdirect. Audience members are primed to root for the underdog, so we lean in, curious to see how far the joke will go. Then Styles counters with the personal origin story of the moment. He was only 15 minutes late because he and Thompson grabbed pain-o chocolates, a tiny, humanizing detail that lands the joke in the real world. What many people don't realize is how a single shaped detail, a pastry run, can reset the momentum from chaos to charm. If you take a step back and think about it, this is masterful stagecraft, a moment of light self-mockery that doubles as a window into the host's routine and rhythm. From a production standpoint, the meta riff works for several reasons. First, it leverages SNL's tradition of playful humiliation and affectionate roasting, styles of humor that the audience already loves. Second, it showcases the chemistry between Styles and Thompson, two generations of SNL lore, hinting at an ongoing backstage dynamic that fans enjoy speculating about. A detail I find fascinating is how the promo uses a very specific, almost tangible texture, the pain-o chocolate moment, to ground a high-concept joke in everyday life. This isn't just a gag, it's a performance theory moment. Humor hinges on both surprise and relatability. Now, what does this say about Harry Styles' role this week? The promo isn't just a teaser, it's a statement that Styles is an architect of his own narrative on SNL. He's not simply a guest or a performer. He's a co-creator who can flip the page on the audience's expectations by leaning into the chaos of live TV. What this really suggests is the way big-name hosts leverage their status to co-produce a show's energy. When Styles jokes about being late, he's signaling a casual mastery over the room. He's letting the audience feel like they're in on the joke before the show even begins. Let's connect the dots to the broader context. This promo drops as Styles releases Kiss All the Time. Disco, occasionally, a title that nods to his playful, glossy pop persona while offering a wink at the idea of reinvention. There's a through line here. Artists who want to stay relevant don't just release music. They curate moments, they gamify attention, and they invite fans to decode the subtext. In that sense, the promo is a microcosm of how Styles positions himself in the cultural conversation. Part rock star, part prankster, all present in the moment. One thing that immediately stands out is how social media reacts to these stunts. The excitement isn't just about the song or the joke. It's about the story people tell themselves about the artist. Deeper insight. This moment underscores a bigger trend in late-night television: live performance plus performer-led storytelling. The host isn't just a conduit for sketches. They're a co-author of the episode's narrative arc. The prank-on-prank format also taps into a broader trend. Audiences crave authenticity, even in manufactured settings. The more a host can reveal glimpses of real personality, the pastry run, the backstage watch, the playful tension, the more the audience feels connected. This is media literacy in action. People aren't just consuming content. They're reading cues about who the performer is, what they value, and how they want to be perceived. If we zoom out to the implications for viewers and creators, the takeaway is this: moments like these aren't just entertainment. They're templates for audience engagement. The mix of vulnerability, humor, and backstage camaraderie invites fans to participate in the narrative in real time. For creators, the lesson is clear. A single, well-placed character beat, a look, a line, a snack, can amplify a promo's reach, convert curiosity into shares, and deepen the perceived authenticity of a star. Closing thought. The SNL promo isn't just about Harry Styles or Marcello Hernández. It's a case study in how to craft a moment that feels both intimate and explosive, casual and iconic, all at once. As you watch, ask yourself, what tiny detail would turn your next live appearance into a memorable, shareable moment? And if you're a creator, how can you choreograph your own backstage truth to invite your audience into the joke with you?